Welcome guys to another game. This time we have the Golden Horde here against the Abbasid, one of the matchups that I really haven't I don't think I have seen it in a high level. So it's gonna be full of surprises. Let's present the player here. In the color yellow plane is the Abbasid. It's Lock. We have him with us once again. And in the color red plane is the Golden Horde. It is Lancer from Turkey. So we will see both of them very equally rated, around 1.8k elo. So very good players. We'll see what they have prepared for us this match, and this looks like a really hard form. Really look like a really hard matchup for Abbasid, to be honest. It's because if you go for the 2TC, you're gonna let them to go castle and then you're done. Now let's just assume like they don't do the keep checks, right? They don't do the keep checks. I think they're still very good safe. Probably still good. Now look at that, sending the ship here while waiting for a couple of villagers here actually, and then just put the ship here. I'm not really sure why, but it did happen. It did happen. It does have a little bit of a rough start at the beginning. Very weird, because you need to build a tent and Ubu, and you produce on batches of 2 villagers, so it becomes a little bit weird to allocate your villagers because they go in numbers of 2. If you go like 1-1, putting on different resources, whatever, you can try to optimize your build order so you can age up faster, but in any case, these age ups are super slow. One of the things with the Golden Horde is that they are really slow. 1 minute 50 seconds for an age up, whereas Abbasid is 1 minute 45 for no matter what age up. No matter which age up you go for, it's 1 minute 45. So, and that already feels like a long time. If you play Abbasid, you know, like, oh my god, I hit the age up. Let's go for a coffee. I will be back, guys. Golden Horde is even worse. Like 2 minutes 5 seconds, 2 minutes 20 seconds is like a big room for the opponent to actually do damage, because you invest so many resources into this that your opponent should have a bigger army or some other kind of advantage, and it is these timings where the Golden Horde is very exposed. Now we have actually but there's still some experiments on how to play the Golden Horde. Obviously the Khan and Torguts are gonna be the go-to choice most of the time, so that I don't think that have changed, but there's still like the Muscovy Yasak is the go-to choice for some people instead of the relic Uvus, where you can just get relics and just convert them into Uvus and get some stone. More stone meaning more upgrades meaning creepy units. But in any case, we will see what they have prepared for us. So what is this Muscovy Yasak? Conqueror's territory, we provide larger shields to heavy infantry and heavy cavalry, increase the range armor plus to that. That's actually like a very good upgrade. And food will also be generated at the rate of 200 per minute, but it's reduced by 2 wood for what? Each unit equipped with a roost shield. So you pay like 2 wood for each heavy unit you have. It looks like a really strange upgrade. But anyway, we do see the economic wing coming from Lock. Lock is recently streaming. I'm gonna put a link in the description where you can follow him. Very nice player. I like his streams because he does explain a lot while he plays. And very calm with this Algerian accent. I really love it. I love to watch him play. We're gonna see the Eco Wing. Let's take a look at that possible second TC. Just second TC here will be nice. Have the berries and the deer. Otherwise, you could possibly maybe just put it here next to the wood line, kind of semi-protecting the gold and the wood line. That depends on what you really want. Probably it's gonna be on the deer. We will see. Looks like it's gonna be around here next to the gold. Yep. Alright, so it's just gonna be next... Oh! He cancels. Does he know about the deer? Oh, he does know about the deer. I don't... Sorry? Yeah, he does know about it. Yeah, it's gonna be prioritizing the gold. It's gonna be pretty safe as well. Meanwhile, oh my god, Lancer already opening up with the pastures, the stockyard. Look at that. Who thought about it? And it makes sense. Like, you can still open up with this. You have a very, very good food economy. Stockyards are really special because they don't really do the food drop-off is like right away. So there is no idle time happening here, pretty much. So it's a good... In a way, it's like booming, you know, and you also don't need to go out in the map. It's really, really nice. Second TC already up. And we'll see what is Locklock's plans. And so far, it's just going to be making Spearman just to defend from the cans. And he probably will be making a lot of units. We do see the archers from the Lancer. So there is a potential... There is potential for a feudal push here coming from Lancer. Take down the second TC. I don't know how that will work out. We will about to see. About to see Spearman stable coming from Locklock. It's gonna be going for barracks actually. Alright. Because I saw a lot of gold, so I thought, you know what? Maybe... You know what? Maybe he's gonna go for Lancers. There's only 4 actually, so... It's gonna be prioritizing eco upgrades here. It's not gonna be like, you know, like the Foom Baboon style where you're just gonna attack. That's a style that you can practice actually. It's very nice. You can definitely practice that style. It will help you a lot for your feudal fights. It's not the best strategy, but it can work a lot, especially in lower leagues. We see eco upgrades coming for a Locklock as well. And so far, Locklock is ahead. Take a look at that villager count. Obviously, Lancer does produce 2 villagers for each batch. So it's like producing villagers every 17.5 seconds, something like that. So it's not really like classic 1TC. He still has some advantage, just not immediately. And we do see a fair number of units coming from Lancer. It's going to be playing in the Feudal Age for a while. Torgus are here as well. We do see an archer range coming for Locklock, probably to get a camel just to debuff those units. Archers are actually very good in general for when you want to play defensively. Because you want to pretty much force your opponent to... Oh! Locklock! You want to pretty much force your opponent to go into your base. Force those fights there. You don't really want to go out. You really have the advantage here. Blacksmith coming here, and Lancer is not looking for a castle age. Let's take a look at the income per minute. Income looking really nice for Abbasid. We're talking about 1.1, 1.23 against pretty much 1.1. Economy for Lancer, and he's gonna be researching siege engineering right away. This is gonna be very risky. You don't have enough units to defend this. Obviously, the ram is not coming anytime soon. If you want to take down this TC, you gotta make sure at least you make 3 rams to secure the kill. Otherwise, it's just gonna be really... You're gonna be in a disadvantage. You spend so many resources on those rams. Like, you kind of have to, you know. I know the other countries you go to Castle Age. You get Castle Age units. Let's just ignore the fact that keep checks are broken. Let's just imagine a world where keep checks are actually, you know, functional. And there you go. First battering ram here. A couple of guys not wanting to work here. You gotta be careful building the siege here. Sometimes it happens that it gets bugged. It cannot go out from the tree. I've seen it. I've seen a couple of times here where the trees actually they block quite a lot of things. They can block siege. They can block ships. Actually, sometimes there are trees on the shorelines. You know, not like the ocean, but you know, some like Relic River. You can just build ships there that you can actually walk. So I've seen trees blocking trees, trees blocking ships. A lot of things can happen. So I already have trauma. Don't ever build anything after a tree. It doesn't happen quite often, but it does happen. So look, he does see the army here. Doesn't secure this food source yet, and he only have 1 gold, which is very scary. So if you lose this position, you cannot really age up. Normally, like if you lose this position, probably you have a gold in the back, but this is gonna be really one of those situations where you really want to defend this one. Villagers already garrison, +1 range armor already there for Lancer. Very nice damage coming from the stable here, from the horseman. He needs to take down those rams. Oh no, horseman going down. Looks like a couple of rams wasn't enough here. And that's pretty much why you want to go for the 3rd ram. Although I don't know if a 3rd ram will have changed anything. And Lancer now is in a position where TC is up. You cannot really push here anymore. And he's gonna pull back for now. And Loglock is just gonna be pumping those units. Careful, Loglock, a little bit of an overextension. We have some fairly good fight for Loglock. It's gonna be doing a tower here. And going for the berries. Have another tower here as well. Very nice defenses. He's not gonna be going for this tier. Actually, it makes a lot more sense to go for this one. You can just make a tower and that's it. Lancer, not really giving up on this. She's gonna go for another push. Let's take a look at his... Oh my god, that's a lot of stockyards. The food income doesn't seem really good. It only has 16 here. All the food income is here. It's not a lot. It's not a lot for sure. We don't see any outposts here to boost the production speed of this. Definitely very expensive to have. Like, if you want to get an outpost, it's just really expensive. Is Lancer pulling back for now? Probably is. It's gonna be raiding with this. With these store goods. Here we have 1 ram here. Is he going to get more? I feel like Castlage will be super good for him. Super good. Okay, so he's thinking about Castlage probably. 45 outposts coming here. Which means he really need that goal. And probably he's gonna let all these villagers go into the gold. He's gonna be raiding with the Torguts, try to get some damage, and try to go Castlage himself. Meanwhile, eco upgrade for Loglock almost there. Eco-wise looking really good. He can even try to put a 3rd TC right here. He's trying to go Castlage. So it's about to hit Castlage soon. Very defensive gameplay. Very defensive gameplay, but it's really hard to push when someone plays really good defensively. It's really hard to push. Couple of rams coming. Looks like he's gonna go for another push. And at the same time try to go for a Castlage. That looks like that's what's gonna happen. Oh! That's gonna get caught with the pants down. Lancer not gonna be able to build another ram. He's gonna go with 2. Loglock not there with the gold yet. He wanted to A-shap. It's not gonna be possible now. He will have to make more units. Obviously, his food economy should be looking really good. He have the cheaper farm transitions. Ram's not gonna be doing anything now. There's plenty of horsemen here. And those camels are just gonna be melting those spearmen. You need like 4 camels to take down 1 spearman. And they're really good. They're just really good. You know, and Loglock is just gonna go for it. Which is a very good timing because Lancer is actually aging up. Or trying to age up. And Loglock is just gonna go for it. Waiting for the gold. To get ready for that age up. And Lancer just gonna have to play defensively now. And we'll have to make more units. More spearmen coming for Lancer. He cannot age up right now. Camels just melting everything. And 60 horsemen is quite a lot of units here. Quite a big army that Lok has, and production buildings on the front. Lancer in a little bit of trouble here. He has enough gold to Asia, but now he doesn't have the food. And it all comes down to just having the army forward. He had to take the fight, or at least he wanted to take the fight. One of the things that I heard from Starflag, by the way, if you're looking for coaching or something, Starflag is a really good player. You should check him out. DM him, or I don't know where, but you can take a look at him. You cannot, most of the time you really don't want to do two things at the same time. Asia and pushing, or you know, going for a second DC and also push somewhere else, because most likely you're not gonna be doing both very nice. Like, eco is not gonna be enough. And that's pretty much what happened here. Lancer was putting the resources to Asia, but at the same time he wanted to do a push. So the push wasn't that scary. And therefore, the push failed, and now the Asia also not really there. And Lok is with 85 villagers. Lancer is gonna go for a raid, manage to get inside. Torgus may be able to pick a few villagers here. And no textiles for Lok. Should be thinking about textiles soon. Especially when you play defensively, those villagers are pretty much your only advantage as the Abbasid dynasty. Very important resource, especially for Abbasid. But looks like Lok will be able to finish the wall. And has a very big army here, 65 military units. It's gonna be switching for archers, actually. Makes sense, because Lancer does have a lot of spearmen. Stockyard, looking really nice, and Lancer doesn't need to go out in the map. That's the cool thing about the Golden Horde. And Asia already there for Lok, but Lancer, he needs to wait 2 minutes for the Asia. Plenty of time to get these upgrades up. 33 seconds for the spearman, 45 seconds for the horseman. But you have 1 minute left to go to the base. Now you really want to push before Lancer actually hits the castle edge. We know what could happen. And that's probably what he's thinking. Panic button right here, guys. Keep checks on the way. That's pretty much what's happening here. Let's take a look at Lok's production. 7 barracks. Holy crap. Okay, that's a lot of spearmen here. Okay, that's a big-ass army. That's a big-ass army. I think Lok is safe to move out. Especially with those spearmen already veteran. He needs to cause some damage here. Alright, so Lancer gotta be going for another raid. Not gonna be able to find anything. Everything is very close here. Everything is very close. And now he's gonna... Now the good thing about Stockyard is that you don't really go out in the map. The bad thing is, well, if you get attacked here, all your food is right under the TC, so you're not able to produce units. There's a lot of spearmen right here. +2 range armor coming soon. Lok is locked in. He's gonna go for it. Managed to take down 2 villagers so far. Asia goes through, and keep chats are gonna be made. Not without the archer, the extra shot upgrade, which is pretty much what makes them broken. Lok raiding with spearman beautifully. Taking down the Torguts, which get immediately upgraded to veteran. That's a good thing about a Golden Horde, like you get all those Torguts upgraded for free right away, and taps out. Game goes in favor of Lok this time. Abbasid Dynasty 2 TC. It's back on the menu, guys. I hope you enjoyed this match, and we'll see you in the next one.